Look out!
What?
Watch yourself!
Am I being attacked?
Get him, Corvo!
Samuel, what are you talking about?
Watch yourself!
Samuel! I forgot about the bone charm that was over here. We might go on a little adventure now. Don't know how easy this is gonna be. I think this was just past the wall. Huh? Really should have checked this sooner than right now, but it's fine. We're going on an adventure. Surely it'll be worth it.
I'll find you.
That might be a different... Okay, no one knows I'm here. We'll do a quick save. I want this to be fast and quick.
I know you're here. When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
Well, he's probably the one that knew about a body.
I know you're here.
You get your own. Someone get over here. Get around him. Where'd he go?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This district is now under a mandatory whale oil ban. Compliance will be strictly enforced.
Okay, well, now they know. Oh, that's the tower. Okay, the tower is very scary. I think that's the door that we would have had to have entered otherwise. Try that again. Better this time. This bone charm better be something I actually want to use.
I know you're here.
Kind of forgot that I could just use this to make things a little bit easier for
I know
myself.
you're here somewhere, scum. When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Indeed, I believe so.
That was better than what I tried to do last time. The problem with last time was that the gate got in my way. Like a gate is supposed to do. Okay, easy enough. Got rid of that. Oh, it is farther in there than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not actually in there. So, shit, it might be...
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Or you're somewhere, scum.
When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
Has to be in here, then. I just really missed that. Welcoming host, you can possess white rats for... Great. Oh, we were here before. This is... That specifically is what went to the overseers. Okay. Curious as to what's actually down here, then.
Filthy mudlark. Let a tramp like you get elixir. We've been on half rations for a week. I ain't catching the plague. Hand it over.
No, please, it's for my baby. He needs it.
It's us that need it.
No, I need it for my little one so he won't get sick. Thank you, sir. You saved me. How can I thank you? I have nothing. Wait, take this. It's the backdoor service key to Bunting's house, the art dealer on the main street. I used to work for him, you know, before the plague. He's let all his servants go, but he's still there. Probably hoping he'll be able to sell something from that safe of his. I don't know what he has left, but it's all I have to offer you. Please take it. Again?
Thank you, but that's a really lame reward for that. Like, legit, it's easier to just go around. Shit, I could have gone this way. This would have been way better than the gate. I thought... Lady, you... Lady...
No!
Sorry. You're okay. You're okay. This is for the best. You're good. You're like, you were walking into danger. What do you guys mean you're all alerted? I'm done. I'm out of here. Get me out of here. Hopefully the guards can deal with the Weepers if they need to. Hopefully I actually did get everything. At least I'm happy that we helped that woman out. She'll be safer in the garbage than she would have been on the streets with the Weepers. Get me out of here, Samuel. I'm done.
Are you both ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes.
I worked something. I don't know what it was. Get me out of here. Same amount of... I'm almost surprised that I only have 3 bodies that were found. We found everything of use. We are missing 2,000 coins. Does that count like stealing from guards? I wonder. Good enough. At least I didn't miss that bone shard or fragment, whatever, as shitty as it was. A royal guest, Emily is now safe in the protective care of the Loyalists. With her well-being temporarily assured, it is time to remove the Lord Regent's remaining allies.
So you did the business, did you, Corvo?
Like,
I'm not
go
one
to the
speak against
bathroom?
my betters, mind you, but if anybody ever deserved their fate, it was those Pendletons.
What business are you talking about?
Oh, grown-up business, girl. I mean, your ladyship. Forgive me.
So they're going
It's
to
okay.
be...
I heard a lot of grown-up business at the Golden Cat.
Their tongues are going to be cut out.
I should
They're
concentrate
going to be
on
shaved
piloting
and
this
put to
boat.
work in the mines, and no one's going to know it's them. Or believe them.
Young Lady Emily, I'm Callista. I'll be caring for you and schooling you while you're with us.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. Would you like to see your room in the tower?
Can I see it?
Yes, you may.
Oh, that makes
You'll
sense.
get to see it all. The entirety of the Hound Pits.
Good. I think I'll like it here. I'll go with Callista, Corvo. I'll see you later.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the course of the city forever. And with the Pendleton twins gone, our own Lord Pendleton will assume their votes in Parliament. In one night, you've done more than most men do in a lifetime. I need to speak to you soon. But for now, Lord Pendleton requests your attention.
I got a clue. Anything new around? Nah. I mean, I would assume it was only new because the sewers weren't available before.
I'll get this old boat ready. Scrape off a few barnacles.
Alright, well, we solved that as best I could. Are there new,
Ask me for any gear you need.
Why did you, like, pause before you said I could do that? Don't know if accuracy is really that necessary. I guess from a distance it might be, but it seemed like it worked really well by itself. More capacity. We'll just upgrade the crossbow all the way. This unlocks some more pistol stuff. Who cares? It's not like there's anything else we really need to buy from this stuff here. Might actually buy some sleep darts though. The usefulness is nice. Haven't really... I think this is only for making the security systems go against the enemies, which again is great. I find it hard to go against my nature of wanting to go low chaos, even though I said I was gonna go nuts with it. It's just really hard for me to, like... In a way, it feels like, alright, this was for movement speed. But again, we only need 2 more to get bend time to be sick. So I kind of want bend time to be sick. Although human targets would be kind of cool. Imagine just wind chucking everyone. Honestly, at a certain point, it really would just be worth it to go high chaos and have fun with it. But I am having fun going low chaos too. He's like up here. Oh, he's over there. Sure! My double jump.
Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers.
We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference.
Oh, and Havelock's looking for you. Where's Wallace? Wallace! You're promoted wherever you are. Head lackey.
I don't think he's near us right now. I'm surprised he... Oh, we did get something. Yeah, the invitation. That'll be a clue for later. Surprised he didn't say more about the way we dealt with them. Almost made me think that maybe I somehow didn't deal with them in a non-lethal way, but of course I did. I didn't kill them, so I don't know. Last time I was there? Probably. Report any sickness.
Supplies of Sokolov's elixir have reached a critical low point. Ordinary citizens will be limited to purchasing half a dose per day.
I hope his lordship is taking this well. Pendleton, I mean. I do worry about the poor man.
He seemed upset, but it's fine. I wasn't talking about you. Don't worry about it.
I suppose this means I'll have to have children, or else recognize one of my bastards.
Okay. You guys are silly. I love you guys. Just so off the cuff with what you guys say.
It is a difficult time for the family. Perhaps we should not speak.
Shut up, Wallace. I'm gonna go see if anyone has any logs. Talk to you?
Hello, Mr. Corvo. I'll be getting on with my work then.
Oh, I see. You actually wanted to just avoid talking to me. I get it. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be pushy.
Do not attempt to
Thought you were going to bed for a
officers
minute.
of the city watch or stilt walkers in their work. The city is not yet secure.
Log 3. Pendleton was willing to go further than I thought. He served up his own flesh and blood to the cause, and I can see that he's truly loyal to the Empire. Would I have done the same if my brother was still alive today? Probably, undoubtedly. Many innocents must be sacrificed for the good of Dunwall. Every loyal watchman that falls beneath Corvo's blade is giving his life for the Empire. None of them fall to my blade. I am a very kind and gentle soul. A master room key. What's that for specifically? Just a rewire tool now. That's all you got. You guys were like waiting for me for some reason?
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away, while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
You didn't want to like add anything to the
Campbell's
conversation?
journal. It's amazing how many overseers he'd been blackmailing. It really is the key to the Abbey.
Regret asking you to talk.
Sokolov's unpredictable. And as head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, he's an odd bird, to be sure.
There was like a slight frame where Admiral Havelock here moved weird.
You showed skill in dealing with the Pendletons. I'm impressed. When a fight starts in a brothel, well, I've seen it go poorly.
There wasn't much of a fight. I also barely interacted with them. That was in all of the times when I got caught. Also, I know it's a pub, but do you guys really have to drink every time? It makes me so...
Have you lost your mind? Senses?
You're right, that was an overreaction. I apologize. I will be going then. Can I... up in a tower? I'll climb there. I want to see how Emily's doing. Be crazy not to, like, make sure she's fine. Could also maybe use this time to read another letter. We did hang out with Slackjaw for a bit.
Krista, I don't want to look around right now.
Of course. We can give you the tour later, when you've rested.
I was wondering, do you think my mother is really dead? I saw her get stabbed, but maybe she was still alive and got better. Is that possible?
I'm sorry, Emily. but no. She did not survive.
Oh. Did you go to her funeral? Was it fancy and beautiful?
A train of carriages rode through the city. It was very beautiful. Flowers everywhere. And thousands of people wept because they will miss her.
I wish I could have seen it.
I'm sorry, dear.
Yo, what up? How's everyone doing?
I mean, this place isn't as pretty as the Golden Cat, but I like it better anyway.
We're not held captive, so
You
that's
can see
a
the
plus,
tower
right?
across the river from here. That's where my mother died.
Yeah, I was there. More specifically, was it like over there? Enhance? Like that high up. Was it? It wasn't like that, was it?
I've been planning for Emily. Lesson plans are together.
Sorry.
A schedule is prepared. We will make life as normal as possible here.
You gotta believe me, I just pressed the wrong button. We read Trials of Aptitude, it's all good. Do you think I can climb, like, higher? It wasn't that. That was definitely not it. I don't know. I'm gonna jump off here, but we gotta go read about Slackjaw. Oh. Quiero. Corvo, thank you for getting me a live what? Oh, because I didn't kill them down there. This is going to be invaluable for my old friends at the Academy of Natural Philosophy, as living plague specimens are quite difficult to procure. Rest assured, my colleague will handle this situation as humanly as possible. Humanly. I'm assuming it's because of the ones that were down in the lower, like, level. Alright, Slackjaw, early life. You want the Chingwag? Excuse me, sorry, the Chinwag on Slackjaw? What he was like when he was young before he got his name? Oh, he's got a cool head now, but it weren't always like that in the days before he was the boss of the Bottle Street Gang. Time was young Slackjaw wasn't such a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets, running with a pack of ragamuffins and avoiding the law, pinching whatever he needed, dark-haired and dark-eyed. Smoking a pipe by the age of 10, for them born into the brothels or coming from the orphanages, it was either the gangs or working with the mudlarks, and no one wants that. Some got pressed into the Navy or put down in the mines, run by the Pendletons. Hey, the Pendletons did that. Or Boyle families. As hard as it was on the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we was free. By the time we weren't oh, this was a long one. Oh, this is a really long, oh no. We're gonna be here for a minute. By the time we weren't little uns anymore, Slackjaw was on the watch, usually calling the shots when we took down a farmer's cart or sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with the plan, given everyone some parts to play, and decided on the split. Most of us just went along because we learned fast that we made out better like that. More food, more coin, plus none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in a rage. He worked on a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get the attention of the other bosses. He wasn't just a street kid anymore. Now he was an up-and-comer, which meant trouble. Another guy who fancied himself as such was Mike the Fish. who was working his way up running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we're all talking in a body show in the theater house. Mike the Fish and his lot are there in the cheap seats too, just down the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea he wasn't big on planning and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. That's how he gets his name. We look to see if there's gonna be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave, with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for us all to follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come along. We stop at the docks and Slackjaw actually pays coin for it, a heavy chain covered in hooks. It's for fishing in the deep, something you attach to a long line off the side of a ship. It's about 4 feet, made of thick links, and there are shark hooks coming off it at different angles. Slackjaw's got that thing wrapped around his left arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where Mike the Fish was staying, but when we reached his girl's house, Slackjaw throws a bottle through the window just like that. It's almost noon. He throws a bottle through the window just like that. It's almost noon. That seems weird to bring up the noon part. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the street, a look comes over his face that still gives me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood ox, holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins and the shark hook bites deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He's standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight, with the chain wrapped around his left arm, hook sunk into Mike the Fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight very well, hooked like that and using his left hand, but he was a big guy and it took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone was cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. Just kept going and going until finally it was just Mike the Fish blubbering, crying like a baby, and the sound of Slackjaw's knife. When it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck it to Mike's face with a nail. It just said, "If you want a job, come to Bottle Street." To Mike's face, Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple of months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, once we had a sizable gang going, he sent out a letter to the other bosses telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys who delivered the letters. Green-Eye Trish even came back missing a thumb, but apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of reaction and had a backup plan. I love how everyone has a weird name. Green-Eye Trish also doesn't have a thumb now, so they call them Green-Eye Trish No Thumb. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. Seemed like a series of unfortunate events. I love that book series, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the watch while standing in the middle of a meat market. Another slipping and falling into the water, out cold. One of the older bosses found in bed with his belly open wide and a Tivian pear stuffed into his mouth. Still not sure what that meant. Like a pig? Stuffed like a pig? Do they have pigs in the whale punk universe? They have blood oxes. And Sheila Barnsworth was found bubbling in a cauldron of hot wax. Slackjaw sent out another set of letters, offers to the underbosses, telling them they'd be treated fair as peers, not pears. I was still thinking about the stuffed pig. He even sent Green-Eye Trish with one of the letters. All of the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went in for stabilizing his business, real neat-like. Calling in favors, smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus. Showing what he could be like as boss. So everything got quiet, which always makes the boys of the City Watch nervous, of course. We're so close. Word went out among the Royal Spy Master Snitches, the responsible citizens group they call themselves, telling everyone working in a shop or sweeping off in the front steps of their home to keep watchful eyes for Slackjaw and his men, trying to suss out what they were up to and what had just happened. But Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few palms among the shopkeepers and the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay and that things would be run properly from now on. Without so much blood, excuse me, I've been reading for a bit. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running the hound fights, and offering up the ladies and gentlemen of the night if you take my meaning. Then the plague came. Dun dun dun. At first it seemed like a good thing. A few people got sick and everyone wanted to buy those potions from Sokolov or Piero. Health elixir, spiritual remedy they call them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had the old whiskey factory with a still where we could water the stuff down and sell it, discount it. Doing the same with Sokolov's elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon everyone in the slums was sick and business was good, but after a while there were so many people down with plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty and everything fell apart. When people can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. When the Empress died, it seemed like Dunwall would slide into the void. Spymaster Burrows took over and the watch started using all that new Sokolov technology. Watchtowers, tall boys, and them arc pylons. Still haven't seen tall boys or arc pylons. They put up a wall of light across Clavering Boulevard and cracked down hard. The Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat bound for Morlaix or one of the other isles, he stayed and kept it all together. We get as much elixirs to fight off the plague as the city watch with their taxes and rations, and that's kept us alive so far. Crowley, Battle Street Gang. The Bottle Street Gang. Fun fact, Crowley was the one guy that was dead on the steps. That's a lie. He probably is actually important and still alive. But what if, though? Alright, we have one more book. We still have, like, all of these we could technically use, but I don't even think, like, using them is going to be a big deal because the bone charms aren't that crazy. I'm jumping in the water. Shoot! Took damage. I like that. Scuffed bridge. One last thing I want to look at before we leave. I don't know if Samuel's little, like, shack has anything. I think it's the same, like, book. Alright. Off we go. Wait. Take whatever money I can get. Off we go.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later.
I'm ready. No time to rest. Mask on. Now oh, it's a big bridge. Pick up corpses or unconscious bodies. You've been asked to abduct Anton Sokolov, the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Your new allies want to obtain from Sokolov the name of the Lord Regent's mistress, a mysterious ally and one of his most powerful of noble supporters. Sokolov lives in a large apartment somewhere atop Caldwin's Bridge. Is that the bridge? He's up there? That's wild.
What do you think, Corvo?
Oh, we're like just actually leaving where we are right now.
You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up.
I guess
about bringing Sokolov back alive. He's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know?
Mission clue. What's the clue? Asked to abduct, yeah, royal physician. This is basically just the mission, right? Your new allies want to obtain from the same name Lord Regent's mistress. Okay. All the same junk.
Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Right. So I guess this is
Turn
like...
off those floodlights, then grab Mr. Sokolov and whatever else you need.
Right. Why we have to, like, go through a level, and then why we can get Samuel closer so we can grab the dudes. Sneaky, sneaky. The Golden Cat, I've been there.
Understand now. Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards. Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone, then what? Do we say something? Remind them about curfew?
No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating is what?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Severely deadly beating.
Severely deadly. I realize I have not really done a good job at
the curfew is now active.
doing what I said I was going to do, which is play fast and loose. Can I?
Until curfew is
I don't think I
lifted.
can grapple onto that
Attention
like
all
a
citizens. No
hole
pedestrian
that looks
movement
like it
is
would
allowed
work.
along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
I think a main thing with the whole fast and loose approach is that I probably should not be reloading saves constantly. But it's really easy for me to kind of get I guess fall back into a rhythm that I usually do when I play these games. Not Dishonored, just stealth games in general. I don't think any of that's climbable. I think I'm just circling around. Which I almost feel like it would have been better for me to go that direction. So I think this is just straight up an alarm. Is there like a zombie, or are people just making nasty noises?
Fucking longer do I have?
I don't really know. I guess maybe I was going the best possible route there. Not really seeing anything else too exciting. Almost looks like this is like I was able to kind of shortcut with better blink. But other than that, I was just going the most right way I could.
Did you hear Morris was dragged off by the overseers for some black magic nonsense? Shut up.
Citizens and visitors to our
that's
city,
just
by order of
over
the
to the
region,
spotlight
the
stuff.
curfew is now active. No foot.
Curfew is now active.
Until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
If I jump in here, am I visible? Definitely not now, but I saw the guy moving. He's over there. I have to just accept this door. Probably would be a good idea for me to use my vision. I just don't want to get, like, overzealous with it is my problem. I don't think that's enough rats to be angry. We'll see if I start getting chomped at. No, they seem chill. I don't know, how many rats does it take for them to, like, think they can take me on? That's the real question. They don't seem to care that much.
Citizens and visitors
Locked.
to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is...
Alright. Zoom. This is less useful than I thought it would be. A lot going on in here. What was everything that's close by? Just those two? Okay. No one's around here. It looks like I can do something with this if I power it on. Warehouse key. That's not a note. Resin. Beans. Okay, so I need to be able to find some whale oil. Sometimes moving on chains is weird. I can go all the way to the roof there. I saw an opening. We stopped right there. This, oh. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. I thought I could get on the roof there, but... whale oil's there. Didn't really work out as well as I hoped. None of these are actual, like, buttons for me to do anything with. I wonder if this is, like, actively not something I'm supposed to be able to get up to. Well, I can't really see why I wouldn't just whale oil it up. Pretty far away still. All of that's pretty far away still. Can I... oh, I can do my sick jump. So I'm technically not able to use powers while I'm holding stuff. Which is kind of where it became cumbersome with the valve earlier. Why is the electricity on that doesn't do anything? So, is there much reason for me to go down to that warehouse area? That's basically just leaving the warehouse. But the upper path seems like it would be a lot better. And I think if I take the, I think I have to take the cart. Wonder how people react if I'm on the cart. I think I can zoop over pretty easily. Our guard's gonna be like, what's that cart doing? It's pretty straightforward to get over there. See, the problem...
no, stupid goddamn...
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot
The
traffic is
problem with
allowed
wanting to
across
go
Caldwell
fast and
Bridge
loose
until
is it kind
curfew is
of
lifted.
goes against
Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during
playing
this
stealthy cool.
curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Which again, I think is mostly my fault for wanting to reset saves when it doesn't go so well for me. Because, like, you know, once it doesn't go well is when I should be going fast and loose, and I'm not doing that. Oh, it's not in this room, it's in the other room. It's blocked. Seeing a way in. We have to go, like, all the way around the other side. Okay. Okay, what does this say? I saw Slackjaw with your mother. Yeah, I saw him with your father. Oh, snap. Words. I mean, I already I said I wasn't going to try to save Scum, but I also kind of am not sure how this will work. That looks like I should be able to grab onto it. I couldn't. I'm drowning. So how immediate would they see me if I'm over by these, I mean, I know it's mainly for Samuel. You see, I can't go into binocular mode. Really should just reload the save at this point. They don't see anything. Also just can't go forward. Unless if I missed that pole. You would think Corvo, with how cool he is at parkour, would be able to jump onto that with relative ease. To go all the way up and around. If I, like, could aim better, I guess it would be easier. I goofed it. Oh, there's like a bunch of stuff down there. I can't crawl under that, can I? I guess if I drop down and maybe see if I can blink onto that. There's a chain there. Actually, the chain is like the easiest solution. But I still think Corvo should be able to climb that pole. Like, nothing about that looks like he can't, like, wrap his little body around it. A very simple solution instead of diving into the water multiple times. Maybe I shouldn't assume that it's safe here, but we were kind of already bumbling around and saw nothing living.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order
So we're
of
good
the
on that.
region, the curfew is now
That is
active.
further
No foot
ahead.
traffic is
Can
allowed
I...
across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted.
Attention all citizens.
No pedestrian movement
Is allowed along
Caldwell's Bridge during this period.
I don't really know what I'm trying to do right now. I wanted to see if up is something cool I could do. It doesn't really look like it is. But it would be cool if I could do it. Like, imagine if I could blink to that. That would have been wild. Okay, so other thing, can I open this at all? Not from here. Authorized personnel only. Do we have... Nothing out this way looks like it's usable besides that. Maybe just going around is my best course of action. The eyes do make things a lot easier, I'll tell you that. Gotta eat some beans. I don't think those were even beans. It was something, though. I ate it. Dude's the only guy that's over here. Couple people over here. Might end up being 2 people over here at some point. A little worrying. A lot easier to use piss vision. Hopefully he doesn't hear my piss vision going into activation mode. I'm gonna be real, I forgot which one was which button. I almost stabbed this bitch. I wanna put him on a boat. I just feel like that's fun. My double jump just gets a little too crazy sometimes. Charms over that way. Hopefully didn't miss it. I think I'm just going around. Vision is so much easier to take advantage of. Once he turns around. Look how I love the like super laser. Oh.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
It didn't work out like I wanted it to there. Oh, I stabbed him. That's what happens when you forget buttons. We will accept that because now you know what? Now I'm not tethered to. Why did I survive and he didn't? Now I'm not tethered to killing and not killing. We are free to do what we want to do. And I want to get nuts. Let's get nuts. It's a bit of a shame that I killed someone for no real reason. There was no threat. I don't feel great about it, but it is what it is. I don't think this is really necessary. I see like we could go up. I guess that's how you get the bone charm. What would my what would I accomplish by keep going this way? Really nothing. Lowering that wall doesn't mean much. Oh, I guess I can also just go up. Like this, without worrying about. Dude's having a good time of it. I mean, I'm assuming he's a Weeper. I just can't tell because... Now you, I would like to not kill, because it ain't your fault that you're sick. It ain't your fault. Part of me wants to bring him all the way to the boat, but... And infect the one guy I knocked out. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't know why I keep coming onto this. Because I'm pretty sure I could blink to the walkway here. Without much issue. I am going to...
Yeah, it's nice.
What am I doing here? Oops. Oh, I really am just here for the bone charm. Maybe it's a good one. Blood Ox, your max mana has been slightly increased. That is a good one. What do I want to get rid of? Robust isn't that necessary. Voyeurism was only here for fun, so we can just get rid of that one. Oh, I like the way it shows my extra mana. I don't know. So is there no other reason for me to come around here? Can I... like, make a quick escape, or are we really just done? I think this was all bonus for the bone charm. Not that I'm complaining. Especially since it's actually one that seems useful. I mean, I did kill someone for it. Which is just tragic. The way I kind of slid back down the stairs a little bit. Okay, so we... yeah, we just kind of did that all for the bonus. Any food here? No, I think I ate everything. Where'd the people go? Yeah, because this is just leaving the area. Can't believe I killed a man. It wasn't even in a fun way, too. That's, I think, the saddest part.